Well, it's just fantastic. I mean, I'm a Tasmanian painter, and this is the premium gallery in Tasmania. And for an audience to come and see my work here, which you only dreamed of as a kid, that you would ever have pictures hanging, and to see all these pictures that are mine over this whole period of my career, it's just wonderful, and I'm so grateful.
David's a fantastic match for the Tasmanian Museum and Art Gallery because he's been painting Tasmania and Tasmanian stories for over 40 years. And as you walk around the exhibition, you'll see references to Tasmanian history, to the Tasmanian Museum and Art Gallery collection, to landscapes that all Tasmanians will recognise. And then at times he's also focused on specific places.
When I first came to Hobart in the very early 1970s, I always remembered hearing Fanny Cochrane's song echo through these old buildings, you know, like even if you're upstairs, even if you were looking in the colonial room, you could still hear this echo through the building. And so I've referenced that in Fanny's sad song. And alongside that, I've referenced Arthur's proclamation, you know. So there are little elements in the major elements in this collection which reappear through the work. So it's been an active engagement with the collection over decades, really.
When David and I started working on this exhibition a couple of years ago, obviously we had no idea that COVID-19 was going to be pressing upon it as 2020 came about. And so we had planned to borrow works from about 50 lenders from around Australia. And then suddenly, when COVID raised its head, we had to think long and hard about how those works were going to travel to Tasmania safely.
Now to be physically standing here with all these works around me, I'm just amazed at how busy I've been in my life, I think.
Most of David's supporters are private lenders, so they're private collectors who live around Australia. So as a public institution, TMAG has a responsibility, I think, to bring all these works which are in private hands together so that the public is able to view them as a group.
In lots of ways, the way I've dealt with the landscape is I've felt kind of separate from the landscape in a sense until we've come to terms with our history here. And I think in a room like this, you can see where the young David Keeling is trying to grapple with those issues about feeling as if we're interlopers here in a country that, you know, we've taken over. We haven't come, and collectively we haven't come to terms with our history properly. I mean, I know it's an ongoing thing, but so initially I'd felt kind of stranger in this landscape, and slowly I think you can see how the work evolves from the landscape being a mere object in the picture to becoming the subject of the picture as you travel through the exhibition.
So as people come to visit this exhibition at TMAG, I really hope that they'll be able to leave with a powerful memory of David's impact, but also of his insights into Tasmanian landscape and Tasmania as a place.
I suppose as an artist, all you want is them to sit and contemplate and maybe go away with more questions than answers in a way. And also, particularly the later works, I want them to feel some connection to the landscape because that's what I'm trying to do. And I think it's the most basic human response when we see the light burst onto a tree and it stops us in our tracks. We need more of that. We need more people talking about those beautiful moments to make sure we keep having those beautiful moments.